The 2018 NFL Scouting Combine is technically underway at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, and runs until March 4. The real highlights begins in earnest Friday when groups start testing and going through drills. NC State is, for a second straight year, well represented. 6 players: quarterback Ryan Finley, receivers Kelvin, Harmon and Jakobi, Meyers, offensive lineman Garrett, Bradbury and Tyler Jones, and linebacker Germaine Pratt will participate. NC State had 7 players at the Combine a year ago. Below is the schedule for the full Combine. NFL.com. The Wolfpacker takes a closer look at NC State's 6 representatives that are expected to be taken in the NFL Draft, which runs from April 26 to 28. Ken Martin, the Wolfpacker measurements. On Wednesday, Bradbury measured 6 foot 2 7/8, 306 pounds. His hand size was 10.5 inches, his arm 31 3/4 inches and his wingspan was 76.5 inches. On-field workout, Friday. What to watch for? Josh Norris of RotoWorld.com makes a compelling case for shuttle time. He noted that from 2010 to 2018, 22 offensive linemen out of over 300 have run the shuttle in 4.47 seconds or faster at the Combine. Of those 22, 19 of them were drafted and the other 3 were signed as undrafted free agents. Of the 19 drafted, collectively they went on to start 85% of the games they played in, and Norris added, taking it one step further, the 3OL have started 85.47% of their career games. 2 of the 3 undrafted players also received starts. What they're saying about Bradbury? Bradbury's body control, core strength, movement skills and intelligence check very important boxes for teams looking for immediate center help. His pass pro tape against Clemson proves he can hold his own against a variety of pass rush flavors, while his strength and athleticism make him scheme flexible. He is a candidate to become an early and longtime starter in the league. Lance Zierlein, NFL.com analyst. Pre-combined draft projections, most have Bradbury challenging to be the top interior lineman in the class. Entering the Combine, he is considered a good bet to be a second-round choice who could find a way to sneaking into the first round but almost certainly would not last past round 3. Ken Martin, the Wolfpacker measurements. On Thursday, Finley measured 6 foot 4, 213 pounds. His hand size was 9.5 inches, his arm 32 7/8 inches and his wingspan was 77.1 inches. On-field workout, Saturday. What to watch for? Finley's arm strength will be closely monitored, but one area that needs to be improved is his ability to handle pressure. The analytics suggest he struggled when rushed while at NC State. That's impossible to stimulate in Combine Pro Day settings, but according to Pro Football Focus, Finley completed just 46.1% of his passes when under pressure and his offensive grade was just 61.6, far below his 93.1 grade and 73.3% completion percentage when not pressured. What they're saying about Finley? While Finley's accuracy, production and mode of operation has been static over the last 3 years, his ability to improve in all areas has been impressive. He works well in a controlled environment, reads alignments and knows where the ball should go, but he failed to elevate his production against the best in-game competition and then again at the Senior Bowl. His intelligence and accuracy could find him work as a quality backup with the potential to find some future starts. Lance Zierlein, NFL.com analyst. Pre-combined draft projections, there's quite a bit of range on Finley. While he is not expected to be a first or second rounder, some see Finley landing in the 3rd round, while others expect him to be a last day, rounds 4 to 7, draft choice. USA Today sports measurements. On Thursday, Harmon measured 6 foot 2 1/2, 221 pounds. His hand size was 9.5 inches, his arm 32.5 inches and his wingspan was 75.5 inches. On-field workout, Saturday. What to watch for? The speed tests. Harmon has the size and strength, and he showed an uncanny ability at NC State to make the difficult catch even when well covered. A good 40-yard time could go a long way to answering question marks about how fast he is. What they're saying about Harmon: Harmon might show up as average in the speed and quickness departments, but he knows how to play and he plays to his strengths. He has issues separating against tight man coverage, so he uses his frame, play strength and ball skills to own a bigger piece of a smaller catch space. He has a big dog swagger. Lance Zierlein, NFL.com analyst. Pre-combined draft projections: Harmon has late first-round potential and is not expected to fall past the second round. Ken Martin, the Wolfpacker measurements: on Wednesday, Jones measured 6'3", 306 pounds. His hand size was 9 3/4 inches, his arm 33 3/4 inches, and his wingspan was 81.5 inches. On-field workout: Friday. What to watch for: if Jones can show the ability to play guard, his stock will likely increase. Although only 6'3", which is small by ideal NFL tackle sizes, Jones' impressive wingspan, 6'9+, offsets that some. However, the more possibilities and versatility Jones shows, the higher his draft position will likely be. What they're saying about Jones: Jones put together solid tape in his 2018 matchup against Clemson, showing off his own blocking talent and ability to match foot quickness with edge rushers in pass protection, but overall, his tape was a little uneven for the season. Jones has the athletic ability to transition inside as a zone guard, but he needs to add mass and improve his core strength in order to find playing time on the next level. Lance Zierlein, NFL.com analyst. Pre-combined draft projections: Jones is generally considered a mid to late round projection. Ken Martin / the Wolfpacker.com measurements: on Thursday, Meyers measured 6'1", 203 pounds. His hand size was 9.5 inches, his arm 32 inches, and his wingspan was 76.5 inches. Field workout: Saturday. What to watch for: like Harmon, Meyers will be looking to prove he is a good athlete. As noted below, the book on Meyers is that he is smooth, but scouts question his acceleration and burst. What they're saying about Meyers: I think right now NFL teams on film saw an athlete who is smooth, who developed substantially over his college career, who can be a great route runner, but doesn't have the type of acceleration and burst between his routes to be an elite outside receiver. Eric Galko, president of OptimumScouting.com and the director of player personnel for both the XFL and Your Call Football. Pre-combined draft projections: Meyers is generally expected to be a relatively early third-day picks, rounds 4 to 7. Ken Martin, the Wolfpacker measurements: Pratt's measurements will come Friday. On-field workout: Sunday. What to watch for: Galko said it best in a prior interview with the Wolfpacker: if he can run at a very high level and test in the top 75 to 80th percentile athletically at his position, he has a chance to get into a top 100 pick. What they're saying about Pratt: free safety turned linebacker with a good cover skills, who has filled out his frame and checks the size and speed boxes, but Pratt is still in the process of learning to man his position. He plays upright in space and is unorthodox and inconsistent in taking on blocks and finding his run fits. However, he plays with good lateral athleticism and burst and found his way to the football enough to fill out the stat sheet in his lone year as a starter. He will continue to improve with time and could become an eventual starter at either Sam or Will. Lance Zierlein, NFL.com analyst. Pre-combined draft projections: for now, Pratt is a potential day 2 pick, rounds 2 to 3, but a solid showing this weekend could further solidify that standing. How about it inside the Wolves Den? Subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Learn more about our print and digital publication, The Wolfpacker. Follow us on Twitter, @The Wolfpacker. Like us on Facebook.